This video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello everyone and welcome here. My name is Heather, aka Hayhay Crochet, and today I am going to attempt to learn how to knit. I have been wanting to knit for a very long time. I made that my 2022 New Year's resolution. I have been wanting to learn how to knit probably since I started crocheting, but I always thought it would be impossible for me to learn. I don't know why, crochet seemed like, okay, I can maybe learn this, but when I thought about knitting, still I am very intimidated about it and I'm very nervous about learning. I've been too scared to even try because it seems, I don't know.
It just seems so hard.
But we're gonna do it, hopefully. We Are Knitters kindly gifted me this yarn, the wool yarn. This is my dream yarn. I've seen all the knitters I follow, they all use this yarn, and I'm like, for my first project,
I really want to use this yarn.
It's in the color taupe, and it's the wool yarn. I'll link it down below. I'm very excited to use this. I've never even tried or attempted how to knit. Now, I am going to use this Creator's pattern. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the perfect cardigan or everyone needs this cardigan or something like that. I love all of her patterns and I am very excited to knit all of her stuff. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. Hey guys, we're going to take a quick break and talk about this video's sponsor, Squarespace. From websites to online stores, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. I know with most of my audience here, we crochet and or knit, and with that, I know a lot of us might want to take our talents to the next level, whether that be with selling our work, blogging, or portfolio building. Squarespace is a great place to start. You can open an online store and sell both physical and digital goods, from finished garments and plushies to downloadable PDF patterns if you're a pattern designer, or maybe you might want to go the crochet blog route like myself. Squarespace has beautiful, professionally designed templates that can be customized to fit your brand. Or maybe you might want to create a portfolio website and showcase your work as a designer. You can create a portfolio that stands out and best displays your work. Whatever it is you might want to use your website for, Squarespace has the tools you need to start today. So if you're interested in creating a website with Squarespace, you can get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Just go to squarespace.com/hayhaycrochet or use the code hayhaycrochet at checkout. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I have my iPad and I'll, watch some YouTube videos. I have practiced with one of these two needles. This is what it's recommended in the pattern, and I made sure I got wood bamboo ones, because on my Instagram, every time I've asked about crocheting, everyone's like, get wooden needles because they're way easier to work with. But I only ever use metal crochet hooks. I don't like wooden crochet hooks. I find them very uncomfortable, but I guess we're using these because they say the grip and stuff is way better. I've got 15 millimeters and 10 millimeter hooks. So I'm just gonna use this scrap yarn to try. I'm getting nervous. I'm super excited to cast on, I think it's called, cast on my stitches. I guess it's stitches. It just looks so cool. Every time I see someone make a video on TikTok or Instagram of them casting on stitches, it looks so cool and I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. How to knit.
You'll be dreaming this by the end. Hello knitters, to knit. Now in this video we're going to do a little project where we start knitting from start to
really a quick way to cast on. It's very simple and easy. And if I could give you a piece of advice for this cast, so tight that they are squeezing the life out of your needle.
So
You just want them to be nice.
This is so cool. That looks so much more complicated when I see people do it. It's so satisfying. That's not cool at all. But I feel so cool. Okay. All right. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Is this supposed to be this far from each other? This, I should have got normal needles to start out with. This thing,
So annoying.
like, it keeps getting all up in my business. I keep getting further and further away from the other hook. I hope that's okay. I don't even... Got all my stitches to the other hook. I don't know where do I go from here? I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm getting frustrated. With every stitch, my needles are getting, like, the yarn between my needles is like getting longer and longer. I'm very confused. Let's try it again. I love casting on stitches. It's so much fun.
How to find the positive.
I don't know what this is. Every stitch, they get further and further away from each other, but that's not happening to this lady, and I've tried it like 30 times. I'm gonna take a break. Okay, update. I actually figured it out somewhat. Like, this is just normal knit stitch, I think it's called. And then I looked up how to do the stocking, something like that. Stock knit stitch. I'm actually knitting. I tell you what, I couldn't even like knit off of my cast stitches for like almost 2 hours. It took me so long, but I'm actually getting somewhere. I'm so excited. Day 2 of learning how to knit. I have made this. Super impressive. Just kidding. It's very wonky, but I am pretty proud of it. I just want to start like actually making something. I want to make that cardigan I talked about at the beginning, but I don't think I'm ready. I mean, looks pretty good. Looks pretty okay. I don't know. I'll practice a bit more. Alright, today's the day I knit my first project. It's like a week later from my last clip. I had to take a break because I was crocheting so many other pieces, and I'm in Georgia right now. I'm coming back from Florida, and I have 10 hours home, and the whole way up to Florida I was crocheting, so on the way back I am going to knit. We'll see how this goes. so much progress. I finished all of the ribbing. Is she perfect? No, she's a little wonky, but that's okay. I am so excited. I have to take all of this off of these hooks and put them on bigger hooks. I'm very nervous about that, but we'll figure it out. I can't believe I did this. I'm like so shocked. I'm so shocked that I actually knitted this. I don't know why that's so crazy to me, but it is. Like the only mess, like really bad mess up besides like all these stitches being really uneven is that I see that I messed up right here. I did like a purl instead of a knit, which is fine. Like it's not super noticeable. And on this side, you don't notice it at all. So I'm not sure which side's gonna be like visible, but it's so soft and squishy. I love it. Okay, it has been a long while since I last filmed. I think the last thing I did was show the ribbing, but I've made a ton of progress. I think I'm working on a panel right now. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the front right or left panels. I don't remember. I'm very confused about the design because it says it's like seamless or something. And I'm like, how is this all gonna go together? I don't know, I guess I'll see. The pattern's really good and very clear. It's the first written pattern I've ever followed that didn't have pictures. Like opened the pattern PDF and saw no picture for anything. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do this, but it's very clear, so it's working out so far. It's not looking too terrible. She's coming together. Attaching one of the front panels to the back, called a 3-needle bind off. It is very intimidating, but as of right now, it's looking pretty okay. And yeah, I'm gonna be half finished with the body piece. I have had like a few bumps in the road. I've had to take out a lot and redo some things. One of the parts I had to just go off-road of the pattern. That doesn't even make any sense. Just try to like get back on track, but a different way, because I messed up somewhere and I don't know where I messed up or how to fix it exactly. So I was like, I know the basic anatomy of a sweater. I'll just try to make this work, but I'm back on track. And yeah, making the shoulder seam thingy. Yep. Look like a hunchback. I finished the main part. I seamed together the tops and everything, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I did all this with little to no mistakes. And then I held it all up, and on the back, somehow I missed a stitch or something, and there was a huge hole right here. I just got some yarn and kind of tried to hide it as best I could. So yeah, it's a bit wonky back there, but you can't tell that much. And it's the back. All I'm ever going to see is the front, so that's all that matters. Next is the sleeves. cardigan. To say that I am absolutely in love with it
is an understatement.
Oh, the pattern, this was super easy to follow. I 100% recommend it if you've never knitted before. She gives so many links to the techniques so you can like watch them on YouTube and then apply what you learned to the pattern. So it's really easy. I still need to wash it and block it. I've never blocked anything before, not even my crocheted items. So we shall see how that goes. I have to order the blocking board things off of Amazon. I mean, you can do it without those. I'm gonna try them. If you've never knitted before and you want to knit yourself something so beautiful and wonderful, I will link this yarn and the pattern down below, and also the needles I used. One thing that I learned with knitting, you 100% want to use, in my opinion, use wooden needles, because everyone kept telling me that and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll use them. And I'm so glad I did, because last week I tried to show my mom how to like start knitting, like casting on and doing the knit stitch, and we just bought some cheap metal needles for her and they were so hard to use. They kept slipping and sliding, and I was like, while I was showing her, it looked like I didn't know what I was doing because I was just like trying to keep all of the needles in place. It was a mess. So especially for a beginner, 100% recommend you use wooden needles. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and following along with me on my knitting journey, and I can't wait to knit more and more. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you can keep up to date with all of my future patterns and videos and whatnot. So yeah, bye.